Hey everybody, I'm Ryan and you're watching 60 Cycle Hum. In my previous reverb video, I ran through just about every reverb pedal that I owned, and I got a ton of comments because I didn't run through them all at once. People demand those results. They want to hear what it sounds like. The reason I didn't do it is because it would be a huge chore to get that much power together. I've got the patch cables, I just didn't have the power to make it happen. I've only got one spot over here right now that I usually chain things off of for demos, and then I keep all my power bricks inside my gigging board, which I didn't want to rip up because I've got a gig tomorrow and I didn't want to deal with it all. So anyways, enough people asked to hear all the pedals all at once, so I dug through some boxes. I found some really old wall warts of questionable build and quality and source, I guess you'd say. I tested a bunch of them. I figured it all out. I've got all these pedals to work, to be powered up, to be ready to go, except for one. This is the last one where I plugged it in and it started flashing and saying, nope, not enough power. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 pedals here. In my last video, I left out the Spring King. In this video, I'm leaving out the TC Drip, I suppose. So let's get to it. I'm cheating this a little bit because they're not all actually in a row, all lined up with each other. What's going on is I'm running through the switchblade first to split the signals, and each row of pedals is going to a separate amp. I figured I could double up how many pedals I could run at one time to get a usable signal this way. I also thought it would be fun in stereo. So let's get started. Let's check it out, see what everything sounds like. No buffers here as far as I'm aware, unless they're built into the pedals. I can hear a persistent hum coming through the amps. This is not an ideal setup. Here's my dry signal. Let's start with the back end. So this bottom chain here is going into my Princeton, and the top chain is going into my my Ibanez TSA 15H. Let's start with the back and work our way this way, I suppose. No, that's dumb. Let's do that one pedal at a time, and then we'll work our way forwards, adding them all together. So here's the Spring King. The reverb from the Daydreamer. The counter current. The FRV1. The Ventris. The Atlantic. Then we'll work through the other amp side, the L. True Spring. Faux Spring Reverb by Wampler. Fathom by Walrus. JHS Spring Tank. Ocean's 11. And the Topanga. Now let's start adding stuff all together. We'll do each side at the same time, starting with the Atlantic and the Topanga. I haven't experimented with this at all. I have no idea what's going to happen. Am I out of tune? There we go. So there's two reverbs on at the same time in stereo. Ocean's 11 and the Ventris on at the same time now on top of the Topanga and Atlantic. add in the spring tank and the FRV1. So far, surprisingly, we're not in bizarre, unusable territory yet. I do have to keep adjusting my recording levels, though. Fathom, let's put that on the plate setting. Counter current. We got a lot more noise when I turn that on. Pretty extreme. Daydreamer and the faux spring. We're squarely into ungiggable nonsense here. We might have hit that point a long time ago. True Spring and the Dan Electro Spring King. The L will get added in last, I suppose. There's the L. There's one more thing I can do. I can turn up the reverb on the Princeton. Well, that was completely ridiculous. I hope that answered some questions for you. I hope it tickled you in the way you wanted to be tickled. I know it tickled my ears. I know I never want to do this again. I'm sure I'm going to end up doing this some more if this video gets a crap ton of clicks. Hey, share this video around if you want to see more stuff like this. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. Buy t-shirts through our Threadless shop. You can look that up if you want to. All the other stuff. Do what you want to do. Go have a good day. Go have a good meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want. Spend some time with your family. That's my recommendation. Later, guys.